This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American, living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. I began, this is a part of a series, Ubereats training, begin with a personal message to my amiga Esperanza. Esperanza, it was nice to see you in the Meadowlands. So Esperanza, what this is, if you were to listen to the end, which is probably going to be 15 minutes, it's one of those things you just can't imagine anyone would listen to twice. But the reality of it is I have repeat listeners. So to explain it, it is a phenomenon of the internet. And I have an example in the front end that I'm going to show in my Uber app with a screen capture that I am a bicyclist, and it shows that I'm a bicyclist. I discovered by chance that I'll just start with this Esperanza. So here, Esperanza. So here in my app, it says I'm a bicyclist. I have no reason to believe that the people I'm delivering to know that I'm a bicyclist. But by chance, when I called, as I do routinely, and said I'm a Uber bicyclist, Uber Eats bicyclist, not an Uber Eats driver, so I'm a little bit slower. The person I was delivering to said, yeah, I just saw that. So when I was there, he showed me in his app that I'm a bicyclist. Obviously, the Uber app has to know that I'm a bicyclist. It doesn't send me 25 miles with cold food. So the app knows that I'm a bicyclist, but I had no evidence that the people I'm delivering to would know that I'm a bicyclist other than calling, which is why I call routinely. However, they do under my profile where they see it, it shows that I'm a bicyclist, but much less conspicuous. So I continue to call. So Esperanza, here's my point. I am now 30 deliveries. I learned that after maybe 15. Those circumstances have not happened again. One person and no one before and no one since. It is imaginable that I could do 100, 200 deliveries and not learn. I would not have the occasion to learn what I did on that one. Oh yeah, I just noticed you're a bicyclist. So obviously, Esperanza, you have no reason to care about this. But as you can imagine, another Uber Eats bicyclist, which aren't many of us, but the internet has the ability to pull some very specialized interests together. And that's exactly what happens here. So Esperanza, I'm going to show one other thing, and then I'm going to suggest that it's an appropriate time to stop listening. You're, of course, invited to stay to the end. It's not really subject material for. So here it is, Esperanza. That was my trip, 4.8 miles. So up here is Popeyes. The green is 54 Bergen Line, and the red is 35 Enterprise Avenue. This is out in the Meadowlands, a warehouse, a distribution center. So I was right in here when I saw you. Esperanza, for everyone else, if you are continuing, this tweet right here is the tweet that is announcing the live stream that I'm on right now. This is one of my deliveries. I had 4 today. 5 miles. This is a record. This is the longest I've had. So this young woman, she's at her workplace. She orders Popeyes for one person, and maybe not even a beverage. I bring it to her, and the fare, so she probably spent as much in delivery as she did in food. Took me 33 minutes, and it was 5 miles. This is the lunchtime promotion. As you can see, this is noon, and it was triple fares. So that. Now this, listeners, please don't miss this. This is not routine. This is after 32 deliveries. This is the first time this has happened. Someone has picked up my code, and which, by the way, my code is right here, tomd15743ue. UE is Ubereats. And Mohammed picked up my code someplace, either on the internet or one of the cards that I've distributed. And he registered, and if he passes criminal background and he does, I think, 25 deliveries, then I get a bonus. So this is totally cool. Here's the dinner promotion. It was the same as the lunch promotion, which is not true for weekdays, but it is true for today, Saturday. Here is one of my other 4 deliveries. There is a story that goes with this one. This was my first one and the shortest one. So I go here to 4907 Bergen Line, and the apartment number doesn't show here, but it's 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember this right, but I think it's 3R. I go in, I look at the board, it says 3R, and I push the button. No answer. Wait a few minutes. I dial. A woman says, "Oh, you're there. Okay." Nobody shows. Several more minutes pass. My phone rings again. My brother went out to find you. You're not there. I said, "I'm at the address, 4907 3R." And I said, it turns out they had the wrong address in the delivery. And I said, "I'm not authorized to take the food anyplace else, so I either return it to the restaurant or do you want me to return it to the restaurant? Do you want to cancel?" "No, we'll be there to get it in a few minutes." So a man, an adult man, pulls up, and you would guess that it's his son, but it could be his nephew. Is 13. So he's in the passenger seat, and I go around to the passenger seat, and I hand the beverages in first. Listen, I claim this is beginner's training. It is a really good practice that I've gotten into by chance. If you follow the Uber tips, they say don't put the cold beverages in with the hot food. You could arrive at by listening to me, reading Uber tips, or applying common sense. One way or another, you can learn, keep the beverages separate. So hand them the beverages first. So the kid is sitting there with the beverages in his lap, and I've got the food in my backpack, and the adult man is asking me questions, and he's not very kind. He's pissed off. These people are hungry. I went to the wrong place. He doesn't know whose fault it is. And of course, I'm one of the ones being considered to be faulted. I think the real culprit is the kid in the front seat. So being a dick and says, "Well, just give us the food." And I reached in the car and I took the beverages away from him. I didn't have to struggle. I just kept talking and took the beverages back. I said, "Listen, this is no problem at all. I'll just cancel delivery. I'll take it back to the restaurant." "Oh, no, we want the food." And then he started cooperating. So listeners, please don't miss that. Do you want to cancel? I used it a second time. So out of my 4 deliveries, I used it twice today. It's absolutely awesome. Do you want to cancel? And this is the one where I used it the second time. So no, it's not. Maybe it is. It kind of doesn't matter. 2 miles. Yeah, this is it. So So Washington Boulevard. No, that's not it. It really doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm getting so hung up with this. Here it is. So I go to this place, and the apartment numbers aren't here. So I'm not pinpointing a person or even an apartment or a residence. This is an apartment building, and I'm not going to disclose the apartment number. I did on the other one, but the apartment number was a wrong number. So I'm not disclosing anything that's private or could be private. So I go, I was over here near the Holland Tunnel and the river. When I got the call, I go here and I call her and I say, I'm an Uber bicyclist. I'm a little slower than the Uber driver. Okay. 5 minutes ago, you said you're still at the restaurant. And I said, that's right. I'm still at the restaurant. Why does it say you left 5 minutes ago? I said, I don't know. Cancel? Oh, no. All of a sudden, she's immediately cooperative. So it's totally awesome. Listeners, please. Do you want to cancel? Get it in your vocabulary. You use it once, you'll know that I'm right, and you'll do it again and again. It's magic. So I had to race ahead. Now I don't know how much I skipped, but here are my 4 deliveries. This is what I get paid without bonus. So listeners, this is my day. My wife was working today, so I got 1 in during the lunch period, 11:15, but by the time I got my second one, no, I got 2 in the lunch period. My wife worked till 7, so I knew I was going to have more opportunity at lunch than at dinner. So there it is. I get 2 for lunch. This one hits the gap. This is not lunch or dinner. So literally, I do a delivery, I get paid $3.43 and not a penny more. And then this is my dinner, the one dinner, and this is the this woman orders 6 chicken McNuggets from a King's Fried Chicken in Jersey City. It's just crazy. To have the delivery fee on 6 chicken McNuggets. I mean, it's like 6 chicken nuggets weigh like nothing. So that's the 4 deliveries I had. April 19th. These are a couple of the payments. Now, this is a screenshot of my bank account. The exact same information is available in the app. So listeners, that's what I got paid each time for a month. Here's my rating right now. I'm at 91%. If I get below 80, which is 4 out of 5, then it's something I should worry about. But 90% gives me a comfortable margin. My acceptance rate, they say, is 60%, but this is not a cause for termination, although I wish it was higher, and I've canceled 0. Cancel 2 today, but I have canceled 0. Total life-to-date trips, career Ubereats 32, and this is the one I've already covered. That was the chicken McNugget woman. Do you want to cancel? No. All of a sudden, she was very cooperative. Here's, I don't know what, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I do. These are the 3 most recent deliveries prior to today. And so listeners, I don't reconcile. Here's my bank. Here's how much I got paid on certain days. I do not reconcile. Go back. Did I get paid the promotion? Am I getting cheated? Advisable. I thought about it, and I think it's a good idea, but I'm already putting too much time into this, and I just can't counting reconciliation. However, listeners, please don't miss this. If you want to do it, I've given you enough information. Here's my weekly pay, and you can go back and see, am I getting the say I'm going to get in the bonuses? I have enough information here for you to be able to reconcile that, although I'm not doing it myself. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American, living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, You would type howdy doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.